a draw. We have collected the 3 points. But coming to this game, I think this game is a very important and crucial game for us, where we need the 3 points to get. It hasn't been easy. There was lots of things like 4 points in the game, which I think we need to compensate today. And looking at the preparation, despite the coach is not she is present, but he still was without today. It's still will be vulnerable. But I think we are ahead of the game. So I think there's no pressure. The most important thing is for us to win the game and focus on the upcoming game. I think this game is a very important game for us. Every concentration, I think it's only the
hatina kuona Dubai. Well, we were still just waiting there to catch up with Dubai. But you had Kabanana saying that Coach Deco Tekshua Chiragwi has been with them ever since he went with the Warrior squad to England. In case you have forgotten, just 24 hours to go before the Warriors take on the Super Eagles of Nigeria tomorrow in the UK, in London, at the Valley Stadium for the Unity Cup semi-final. Yes, there's the Warriors, the Super Eagles of Nigeria, the Blue Tigers of India, and of course the other team, the Reggae Boys from Jamaica, who play tomorrow in the semi-final. And we'll find out whether the Warriors can do it to go into the final on Saturday. But Chief Justice, well, let me start, I think, before I forget, with the predictions. What is your prediction for this game?
No, I think a 1-1.
1-1?
1-1, yeah.
Very diplomatic.
Yeah, 1-1, you know. Today I just want to, you know, I'm still disturbed about yesterday. You know, I'm thinking about today, clean game. You know, it will give us something.
So 1-1 would be.
Yeah, you know, so 1-1 for me. I want these teams to share spoils. So that they don't go far away. Especially Cape United.
Oh, yeah. That's our reason. It's and are going to go to Cape United and about 30. We bad those are not draw. But Chief Justice angachida kutoti FC Platinum win. Right, Jose, your prediction.
Yeah, my prediction I think is founded on the basis that Cape United are good at home. If you like, 16 of their 27 points have actually come from home. And yet FC Platinum are the 13th best away team, where they've got only 7 points out of their 19 away points. So I think I'm going to give this one to Cape United on a 2-1 scoreline.
2-1 scoreline. So 1-1, 2-1, Cape United. I'm going to have to go 1-0 to FC Platinum. We'll see how that pans out. Right, just relax, because we're now taking you to the commentary box to join our colleagues. That's Sparrow Spencer Nyamadzao, unomzieka we-Man U, sitting alongside Uya Liva. That's Shinola William Tingwa. We'll be talking to you at halftime as the Green Machine takes on pure Platinum play.
It's a very good afternoon. Welcome to the Serenium home of football, Rufaro Stadium. Match day 14, Casalaga Premiership. Caps United, the home team, taking on FC Platinum in an equally important game for both teams. Should Caps United win this game, they'll go up on top of the log. And FC Platinum, should they win this game, they'll move into the top 5. So this is an important fixture for both teams. Caps United taking on FC Platinum. Never an easy encounter. Both teams always want to outdo each other. Crowd trickling in to come and witness this encounter. Caps United, of course, today will be under Ian Bakala, the head coach, away on national duty. That's Tekshua Chiragwi out in England with the national team. He's an assistant coach to Kaitano Tembo. Both teams will need to be at the best. If they are to pick up 3 points, and 3 points is what at stake this afternoon. Caps United substitute and coaches acknowledging the supporters that came to watch the game. As we wait for the teams to come in. And the two teams come on the field led by referee Lawrence Zimondi and his assistant Lakmo Mara Admaya Chirara, fourth official Tichauna Tigere, and match commissioner Tendai Bwanya. Caps United in the traditional green and white, FC Platinum in the yellow with black stripes, the away kit. 3 points at stake here for various reasons. Caps to go to the top of the log, FC Platinum to play catch up with the log leaders. Big encounter as both teams like to play a passing game as we wait for the national anthem of Zimbabwe. That was the national anthem for Zimbabwe. As we see the two teams prepare to take on each other in this encounter. Caps United, the home team, will need to be at the best as they take on FC Platinum, who are the bogey team. And the two captains will go for the toss. Richard Achiro and Mongeni Ndlovu, the two captains. FC Platinum win the toss, so Caps United will kick us off. And I'm not rolling alone in the studio. I'm joined by Willie Ginola Mtingwa. Willie, good afternoon to you.
Very good afternoon, Spence, and very good afternoon, Zimbabwe. As you see the match officials there, Lawrence Zimondi, the center referee, Lakson Marafes, assistant, and Machirara, the second assistant. Fourth official is Chauna Tigere, and the match commissioner is Tendai Buganya.
Yes, indeed, Willie. A big encounter awaits us this afternoon. Caps United wanting to go top of the table should they win this encounter, and FC Platinum wanting to move up the ladder to catch up with the chasing pack.
Exactly, Spence, and remember, Caps United can go top of the log even with a draw, because the hard rock and Dynamo's match was abandoned yesterday, as we are all aware, and that will go to the PSL disciplinary committee to do the rulings. Not sure what will be the ruling will be, as you see FC Platinum in all yellow there, lighting up Rafael Pitisi from Highlanders, goalkeeper, and for Caps United interesting Wallace Mangalande from FC Platinum.
So looking at the Caps lineup, Willie, Caps look at playing more of a 4-4-2, as we see Chiguida Milanzi, Gurende is also a key player, Brett Amidu. Then we also looking at Benura front. Of course, Caps United making two changes this afternoon. Chawananga Kawonga coming in, as well as Brett Amidu coming in for injured Chirwa, as well as the other Tanaka Shandirwa coming out. That's the FC Platinum with one change. Tijakika coming in for Junior Selemani. So one change from FC Platinum and two changes from Caps United. Your thoughts of those changes, given the last two games where Caps United drew 1-1 against Simba Bora, and the FC Platinum winning against Chicken Inn at home?
Yeah, for Caps United, the change for Obro Chirinda is the first one, because remember, he hopped off injured in the game against Simba Bora at Wadanai Stadium, and he is not fit for this match. Same as the FC Platinum, the only change, Junior Selemani had a slight knock during training this week, so he might be able to come in later on as we kick off at Rufaro.
If we get underway, Caps United attacking from right to left on your screen, and FC Platinum from left right in the yellow jerseys. For FC Platinum, we will expect a lot from Dematsika. He is one key player that we expect to carry the day. Caps United losing out on the throw in there. There was Chawananga Kawonga. So FC Platinum throw, Dematsika for FC Platinum. Picking up Tiga, looking wide, gets the ball to Muchenje, and Caps United defend well. Good first touch from Caps United talent Choko. They have built an understanding. Brett Amidu, Achiro for Caps United, playing it wide, deep in the own half. Wesley Mlanzi, Nyasha Gurende, full of energy, Willie, when he gets the ball.
Yeah, Nyasha Gurende, a surprise omission from the national team setup, which went to England, London, even when Divine Lunga was not released by Mamelodi Sundowns. I thought maybe Nyasha Gurende should get a call-up. Maybe Caps United didn't want to lose him for this important game, because remember, even though we have a national team game,
Dematsika with the early cross in the ball. A chance for FC Platinum outside the box. Caps defend with Achiro, headed by Amidu. Chamboko. Kawonga, Caps United. Kudai Chiguida, trusted in the center back for Caps United. Today, Caps United being led by the assistant coach Ian Bakala. Of course, you will be aware that Texua Chiragi is away in England with the national team. Nyasha Chiguida. That's Kudzi Chiguida. Dematsika wins possession. FC Platinum. It's a 3 versus 2. Giving the ball to Tigajika. Well defended by Gurende. Chamboko for Caps United. Ball was overhit, but FC Platinum really showing the intent in the early stages of the game.
Yeah, Dematsika, they're winning those balls in midfield in crucial departments and also releasing the ball very well. Remember, this former Greenfield great love to player is very dangerous when it comes to winning the balls. And Chiguida there with selling a dime into the FC Platinum strikers inside the box. That's the composure and confidence we like to see from defenders. Spencer.
Talent Chamboko looking for options. Very confident he is indeed. Mlanzi. Chiguida. Gurende. Look inside. Good turn around by Dominic Njaliwa. Njaliwa has brought a bit of greatness in the middle for Caps United.
Yeah, he's doing quite well and complementing very well with Richard Achiro. He's also a defensive midfielder there, and that is adding stability to that rear guard of Caps United as you see Brett Amidu there.
Brett Amidu trying to thread that pass, but was well intercepted. Dematsika for FC Platinum. Good officiating, but they have to play advantage. And they pulls back play to give FC Platinum a free kick. Dematsika with a long one, looking for Trevor Bunu. Tijakika playing it wide to Oscar Bebe. Can they get the ball in the box? Can they get a chance? Bebe with a shot. Well blocked by Gurende. Ismail Wadi forced to come back to defend. Throwing for Caps United. A lot to be expected from this man here, Ismail Wadi. He gets the goals for Caps United. Also makes good runs. Nyasha Gurende. Wadi to Chiguida. Wallace Magalane. Jaliwa picking up Brett Amido in the center of the park. FC Platinum too well to defend. Free kick committed.
The free kick was quickly taken, not to the referee Roland Zimondi's liking, so it's going to be retaken there.
Yes, it will be a retake. That was the incident. Good play from FC Platinum. Caps win it. Both teams coming into this game. Caps having drawn against Simba Bora away. FC Platinum beating Chicken Inn 1-0 at home. And if you look at the last 5 games, they've got identical pattern where Caps won 2 games, FC Platinum won 2 games. Drawn 2, the FC Platinum also drawn 2, Caps lost 1, and FC Platinum lost 1. As the ball goes wide to Wadi, looking for options. Achiro. Gurende will look for options. Takes infield. Nice exchange. Passes Wadi. Chamboko, can he get across there? Runs himself out of touch. To be a goal kick. But you like the way Caps United build up the play going forward, really.
Exactly, that was a good move. Team move there by Caps United. Unfortunately, Talent Chamboko wouldn't keep the ball in play as it rode. As you can see, that is again. And he beat his marker there, but he was a shade too slow to keep that ball in play as it rolled out for a goal kick to FC Platinum. Relief to FC Platinum, as you see, Nyasulu was taking Chamboko there.
Chiguida to Gurende with a long ball looking for Amidu. First touch was poor from Brett Dematsika, getting himself in trouble. Good defense work from Caps United to recover the ball. Ishmael Wadi, he tried to go for the 1-2 with Benura, but didn't come out. Benura with a chance outside the box. And the keeper, Rafael Pitisi, was always watching that one there. Dominic Njaliwa, Chiguida, deep in the own half, Gurende, back to Chiguida. They're looking for options. FC are sitting back. They want Caps United to come at them. They know the danger that Caps poses if you allow them to play. Cross is good. Straight to the goalkeeper. Kika looking for options, is all by himself. Gets a cross inside, a low cross. Caps United defend well, and they're trying to play, to be clever, to play it from the back. They need to be careful and cautious. Oscar Bebe losing out to midfield Njaliwa. Good chest control to Wadi. If he can get Chamboko on the wide. Chamboko drifts infield. Loses out to Tika Chiga. Maxwell Pipe. They're throwing to FC Platinum. Pipe will play it back to his centre back. That's Nixon Nyasulu. He's a very good centre back, Willie.
Yeah, Nixon Nyasulu is a ball-playing centre back, and I like the way he plays. He's a Malawian international. He's also in the national team. That's why Callisto Pasua loves him, and even Norman Mapeza, the former coach of FC Platinum, used to like him very much. He is so good. Technically, he's very good.
Technically, he is gifted and very good on the ball. Plays well. Throwing for FC Platinum, played back to PTC. Played almost 11 minutes in the first half. Only one shot on target from Caps United. Both teams just sizing each other up. FC Platinum wins a throw-in. Nixon Nyasulu. Good dummy from Dematsika. They've got a telepathic understanding with Tika Kika. David Mangi. Good defense work by Caps United, not allowing FC Platinum to play the ball in the attacking third. They are always first with the ball. Headed forward. Godfrey Muchenje, and it's a clash of heads. And the referee will call the medics to come and attend to the players.
Yeah, it's Oscar Bebe and Chawananga Kaonga who clashed there in air there. Yeah, that should be Godfrey Mchenje instead. Yeah, Godfrey Mchenje and Chawananga Kawonga, the Malawian international. Clash of heads, good officiating from Lawrence Zimondi, because he had to stop play immediately as the two players need attention there. As you can see, that who came off west is the Chawananga Kawonga of Cape United wearing jersey number 10. And this is that Carlos Max.
Carlos Max, former Cape United player and Zimbabwe left back.
Right
Good to
back.
see he's coming to watch his former team.
Yes, Carlos Max used to play for Cape United and also played for the Dream Team under Ruin at Fabish.
Of course, started his career at Acadia United
Definitely has played at Acadia United.
with the likes of Joey Antipas, Hamid Dana, Majid Dana,
Nat Bismarck,
Ashford Chimtanda.
Chimtanda, ooh, what a player.
What a talented player he was.
Very talented. Was Mike Abrahams as well?
Brendan Noble.
Brendan Noble, exactly.
FC Platinum will get us underway. The long one. Dematsika couldn't get to the end of that ball. Headed forward to Dematsika with a chance, but Chugwida clears the lines for Caps United. To be throwing to FC Platinum on the near side. Pipe to take the throw in for Caps United. When you hear the word pipe, I think of Wesley Pipe, my pipes.
Or Wesley Gilbert.
Yes.
That left back used to play for Acadia, then Dynamos, had a brief stint with the Warriors under Mofu.
Yes, indeed. Good build up by FC Platinum. Great work by Caps United, Wesley Mlanzi to stop the raid. Brett Amidu pushes forward for Caps United. Try to look for Takunda Benura, but well defended by FC Platinum. They are not allowing Caps to play. Quickly closing in the strikers. Chikwida for Caps United. Mlanzi. Jaliwa. Good ball by Angelo to pick up Wadi. Inside. A chance here for Caps United. Good play from Wadi to pick up Benura, and Benura just dragged his effort wide, but the Caps United fans starting to feel something will happen here.
That was a brilliant move by Caps United and good play by Wadi finding Takunda Benura, who almost caught FC Platinum nipping the chance there, and Wadi couldn't control it.
Left chance for Caps United, gets a cross inside the box. Back heel, Chamboko! And he skies his effort wide. He should have hit the target at least. Caps United should have been one up here. Those fans, they like what they're seeing.
Yes, they seem to like what they are seeing, but then that shot is a goal, and good persistence play by Wadi there. Good back heel there by Chawananga and Chamboko. I'm sure he was supposed to just pick, but this was a brilliant through ball by Njaliwa, the Dominic Njaliwa, to Benura, and Benura there with a first time effort, half volley, almost finding the bottom corner there, but couldn't do it. There's the man in your picture, Chamboko, should have given Caps United the lead.
Chamboko should have given Caps United the lead, but nevertheless, it's still goalless in the first half. Chamboko seeing plenty of possession this afternoon. Benura for Caps United. Achiro gives away possession cheaply. Manages to win back and plays it back to Chugwida. Finds Blanzi White. FC Platinum just really closing in Caps United, not giving them spaces to play. This is where you need a creative midfielder that will come deep and pick up the ball and create openings.
Yeah, I think they have such a player in the mold of Kundai Benyu, who is said to have not made the squad this afternoon. I like the way he plays the ball first time, those slick passes. Caps United break.
Ismail Wadi with a chance for Caps United here. Does well, the goalkeeper read the danger, but it was a good ball from the captain Achiro to pick up Wadi. Wadi tried to lob the goalkeeper, but the goalkeeper was equal to the task. First corner kick of the day goes to Caps United.
That was some piece of good goalkeeping by Rafael Pitis, the former Highlanders goalkeeper there. There is a high ball by Chiquida there, and Wadi over the goalkeeper, but the goalkeeper couldn't be beaten there. Stood tall, and he came there with the second bite of the cherry to make sure that it's
good goalkeeping. Can the pull Arsenal here? Arsenal have shown the world that corner kick set pieces are to be used. Let's see how Caps will take this corner kick. In comes in swinger, headed out. Amidu with a poor effort to try and bring it back in there. Ball accidentally hitting the ref, so to be FC Platinum ball. But I'm saying our team should take a lead from from Arsenal, how they utilize their set pieces.
Yes, corner kick should be a half chance. You should capitalize on those, and even free kicks. I've seen that it's one of our archives here in the local premiership. We can't utilize those free kicks as Ismail Wadi getting advantage from the referee. They play on according to Lawrence Zimonde, and this is Wesley Milanzi.
Chikwida, Jaliwa, Chamboko on the opposite flanks. Fouled by Takunda Vareta. It's also equally good forward that comes. This is how football should be, a family event. See the young ones coming to watch the game.
And as parents should feel comfortable bringing your kids, bringing your family, your wife, your relatives.
Yes, indeed. Wadi for Caps United. Amidu. Good play from Caps United. Achiro, the pass inside was intercepted. It's 3 versus 3 here. Dematsika plays it wide. Trevor Bunu looking for option. That's Bunu on the ball, and Wadi does well to track back. Played back to the goalkeeper by Maxwell Pipe. Caps United throw in. Gurende gives away possession cheaply. Try to look for Wadi. Pipe intercepts. Dematsika, the hub for FC Platinum. Brett Ahmed is strong on the ball. Gurende will push this one forward. Bongen and Glovo will leave goalkeeper Pitisi to clear the lines. First touch wasn't the best, but the idea was good by Trevor Bunu. Wanted to trust the ball and go into the box. Actually, you need to have a great skill.
Yeah, I like the ball distribution of Rafael Pitisi.
Throw in for Caps United. Again, Caps United lose possession. Dematsika looking for Bunu, and Bunu plays the ball out of touch. It was not a good pass. Nyasha Gurende will find Chiguida. Wallace Magalane. Ooh. Playing with fire. Chamboko. Try to look for Benura and a free kick to FC Platinum. We've played 22 minutes here at Faro Stadium. Caps United taking on FC Platinum. Free kick for FC Platinum in a promising position after Richard Achiro committed a foul on TJ Kika, the Namibian. If we can get somebody that can...
Let's see what FC Platinum have in store for us here, because remember their dead ball specialist Jason Junior Seremani is on the bench, so we need to find out if they have somebody who can replace take the free kick when Jason Seremani is out of the team. And Ishmael Wadi there, I'm sure he's having a stern warning from the goalkeeper. As you can see there, Joel Dubai Lupasha, the coach for FC Platinum, giving some instruction to one of his players there. This is how the free kick occurred. Richard Achiro
was all over.
Yeah, and manhandling, yes, manhandling the Namibian.
First real chance for FC Platinum from about 35 yards away from Galane's goal. Free kick. Sails over the bar. This one doesn't trouble the goalkeeper. Not in, just dipping high. Failing to hit the target from the set piece.
Yeah, couldn't hit the target there, or even give the goalkeeper some work to do. As we are approaching the 25th minute mark, the FC Platinum still to record a shot on target.
Yes, they still to record a shot on target. Good defense work from FC Platinum. Bunu gives away possession, but wins the free kick. Hasn't been rosy for Caps United. They're not playing the normal game they usually play. You have to give credit to also FC Platinum for sitting deep and not allowing Caps United to play.
Yes, FC Platinum has been sitting deep, and I think they have been very cautious because they've been very poor on the road this season. And knowing that they are playing a high ride in Caps United, they are taking no chances. And Joel Dubai Pasha was saying in his post-match interview, pre-match interview,
yes,
that they need to be very careful, and they want all 3 points.
Lands with a cross and defended by FC Platinum. Chiguida will play this one to Magalane. Nyasha Gurende, Brett Amidu, the 1-2 couldn't come out. Njaliwa always there to pick up the loose balls. Amidu, good 10. Chamboko can whip in a good cross. The cross is good. The goalkeeper PTC was always watching and gathers the ball.
And watch again, ball distribution by PTC there.
Yes, good ball distribution. Godfrey Muchenje. David Wangizi. You have to say Dubai has done a great job taking over, filling in the boots of Nome Mapeza. He's still maintaining that passing game that FC Platinum are known of playing.
Yeah, it looks like he didn't change the philosophy of FC Platinum in the passing game. And remember, having lost the entire technical team FC Platinum and quite a number of players, they managed to build such a team which is doing quite well. And we need to commend their management, including the coach, Joel Dubai Lupasha.
Free kick for Caps United. Kawonga brought down by Nyasulu.
They're both Malawians, Nyasulu and Kawonga.
Yes, they know each other very well.
And another Malawian in the picture there is Dominic Njaliwa.
Yes,
He's doing
indeed.
quite well in midfield, as you see part of the crowd. Honorable Farage, the president of Caps United.
Always present and watching his team. He has done a lot for Caps United. I think taking over from Twine Peary there. Cross is good. Cleared by Dematsika all the way to Magalani, bypassing the midfield. Mlanze for Caps United. Then Caps United today wanting to play the long ball. They're not usually playing the passing game. They're being forced to play the long ball, which FC Platinum is dealing well with it. Dematsika looking for options. The throw-in to FC Platinum. I was saying Willie, Caps United this afternoon not playing the normal passing game. Every time they're attacking, they're being forced to play the long ball.
I'm not sure if it is the instructions of the coaches or is they looking their reliable gaffer Textual Chiragu is in England with the national team, but I'm sure they've been working together. Like we hear Ian Bakala in his pre-match interview that they've been working daily with Textual Chiragu and nothing will change, but we have seen some changes in the type of play they are playing today. Also quite a number of changes. Brian Kadamanja being dropped to the bench and Wesley Shikombore Milanzi coming in, but he hasn't disappointed. He has filled in those boots very well.
Magalani picks up Gurende. This game needs a goal, and where will it come from? Open play, set piece, we yet to see. Both teams quickly defending well. A chance for Caps United. A chance. Caps United still on the ball. A chance outside the box. Crashes against the upright. Good shot from Machiro there, Willie.
As FC Platinum break loose here, but going Achiro, a rare goal scorer, coming up with a brilliant strike there. PTC was stranded, flat-footed. He had no answers to that one. That was headed for the nets, but unfortunately the upright post there came in the way and saved FC Platinum. Otherwise, they could have been trailing here by at least 2 goals to also Talent Chamboko did well in the earlier encounter. There, Achiro very unlucky.
FC trying to unlock the Caps United defense. The cross in the box, not the best. Dematsika tried to chest it. It's the FC Platinum player that's gone down.
That's David Tatenda Mangesi.
Hopefully you is okay.
Also Chamboko of Caps United.
We will want to look at that shot from, as well as Chamboko is also down. We want to have a look at that shot from
Richard Achiro, yes.
And that was a great effort. There we see the captain. The goalkeeper was left stranded. Unlucky there. But good attack from the gangling midfielder. Jaliwa, midfield workaholic. He picks up, he does all the dirty work for Caps United. He's a gritty midfielder. The battle between Jaliwa and Dematsika in the middle of the park.
Yeah, and Jaliwa is a workhorse. He's very aggressive, very good on the ball, very good at marking, even in opening up spaces and trying to split that defense. He's also good at that. The Malawian international. I'm not sure if he's in the national team. Maybe if Kalisto Pasua is watching, he might be interested in this young man.
Certainly, I think he will be called up one of these fun days. Confirmation of the score in the first half. played 32 minutes in the first half. Caps United with 3 good chances, not taking the chances. Gurende. Chamboko does well to keep the ball in play. Plays it back to Chiguida. It's a long ball headed forward. Brett Amidu for Caps United looking for options. You like the way FC Platinum are structured, the way they are defensively organized. Another ball in the box and the goalkeeper comes out to collect. Good understanding between Nixon Yasule and the goalkeeper. There was communication there.
Yes, you could tell that there was good communication and they understand each other very well. And that's telepath. And we need to see that in our football to make this game interesting. And Vincent Yasulu.
Chamboko with a cross in the box. No takers. Achiro. Caps United wanting to look for an opener here. Chamboko. And defended by Pipe. To be a throw in for Caps United. Gurende can whip in a ball in the box. Not the best of crosses from Nyasha Gurende. Jaliwa always there to pick up the pieces. Chiguida to Gurende. It's Caps United asking all the questions. Brett Amidu forced to come deep to look for the ball. Picks up Achiro, the captain. Plays it wide to Milanzi. Good interception by Vareta. And Milanzi does well to win the possession back and plays it to Magalani. FC Platinum playing with one striker, so every time they get the ball forward, they're not troubling Caps United. Brett Amidu. They built up the 1-2. Couldn't come out clean. Tijayika, advantage play. It's a long one. Try to look for Ndlovu. Achiro for Caps United. Pushing forward. Benura. Can he take a crack at goal? And he wins the foul.
It's a free kick in a promising position for Caps United, and can they capitalize and utilize on this? With about 35 minutes played here at Rufaro Stadium, we haven't really seen much to write home about here, but this is part of the crowd in the VIP stands. But Caps United, looking likely the team that is likely to score here, having quite a number of chances. That right-hand upright post for PTC saving the day for FC Platinum is Kaonga and Achiro behind the set piece.
Let's see who will take this one, Achiro or Kaonga. Looks like Kaonga wants to fancy his chances. But for me, look at where Wadi is. If he can play the ball to Wadi, he's getting in the box. Badly, poorly taken. Should have played the ball wide. Again, Wadi was all by himself wide. And the yellow card given to Njaliwa. I'm not sure, it must have been something he said to the referee, Willie.
That should be for dissent. Yes, he came up with an open foot, which he was penalized, but then he went to the referee to argue, why are you blowing the whistle? But the referee explained to him that he came up with a start up, out, and open foot, which is not allowed in the game of football, but he went on and persistently argued with the match official. They see pleading his innocence, and he went further to say something to the referee.
And it's never easy for a defensive midfielder to pick up a yellow card, especially in the first half. Now he'll be trading on caution. Confirmation of that yellow card, Dominic Njaliwa. Now he's trading on thin ice. He has to watch every move. High boot from Brett Amidu, and the free kick for FC Platinum. Dematsika plays it to Vareta. David Mangizi looking for options. Nasulu. Mangizi, the 1-2 with Ematika. With Vareta, beg your pardon. Looking for Bunu. Does he get in the box? The cross is good. No takers, only 2 yellow jerseys in the box. Another cross. Again, FC Platinum, not enough numbers to trouble Caps United. Brett Amidu with a long one looking for Benura. Takunda Benura looking for options. Picks up Gurende, Hachiro. Caps United lacking that creativity this afternoon. Chiguida, Milanzi, Magalane.
I'm not sure if it is why the switch of Ishmael Wadi from the left flank to the right flank that is affecting their attacking play, especially in that final third.
Yes.
They are not doing quite well, and as we expect, like they did in their previous matches, and they are lacking that killer instinct.
Definitely, rightfully so, Willie. They need to get Ishmael Wadi in the game more. He hasn't touched the ball so much in this encounter. I think you can count his touches about 4 or 5 in the opposition half.
Yes, his involvement has been very limited this afternoon, and you can see that he's taking out that attacking threat from Caps United as
FC Platinum defend. Chance here for Caps United. But quickly cleared. Nice play by FC Platinum. Godfrey Muchenje. Tabagwa Bunu gives away possession. Jaliwa clears the line. Achiro to Ishmael Wadi. Deep. Almost on the center circle. Brett Amidu. Taking on 2 defenders. Not on the same wavelength with Benura. You wanted him to be, and those Caps United fans wanted Benura to be attacking the box.
I think poor anticipation from Benura. They couldn't read Brett Amidu's pass there, and that's the lack of understanding between the 2 players. Keep them young with his Vuvuzela.
And this all should be a family sport, a family game. People coming to watch the game freely with their kids. Jaliwa. Ishmael Wadi deep in his own half. Not good for Caps United if he's down there. Kawonga, Achiro, and Brett Amidu checked. Wanted a free kick, but the referee correctly positioned. Nothing to write much in the first half. His goalkeeper's distribution is good, but dangerous. Jaliwa, Amidu, the 1-2. Wadi, Amidu with the chance here! Goodness me, Brett Amidu with the chance, but I thought Ishmael Wadi should have taken a crack at ball instead of passing the ball to Wadi.
Exactly, even Brett Amidu, the time he shot at goal, I think it was a bit too late. You should watch out where Benura is. He should have backheeled the ball to Benura there, or even get a bit back to Wadi. But nonetheless, that was a good effort, and you can see that the goalkeeper was stranded.
Yes, indeed, Wadi was in a better position. Should have just laid the ball to Wadi. Caps United. Will they live to rule these chances? Time will tell. Chamboko, Amidu, Wadi. Too casual by Wadi. Back to Wadi. Gets in the box. Wins the corner kick. The second one for Caps United. Every time Wadi gets the ball, he poses threat to the opposition.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was saying, that the involvement of Wadi is being limited, and the attacking threat for Caps United and even the hunt for goals. As you see the youngsters we are talking about, it becomes limited again, and now Wadi is rallying the crowd behind them. There comes Chamboko.
The corner comes through. Not the best of headers from Jaliwa. Give a goal kick to FC Platinum. Under 3 minutes to play. His ball distribution PTC reminds me of Tapua Kapini.
Exactly, and PTC having come from Highlanders Juniors, so played for Highlanders last season, and when Dubai went to FC Platinum, he didn't hesitate because remember Dubai is a former assistant coach at the Highlanders.
Yes.
A son of Highlanders, played for Highlanders, played for the national team.
Achiro picking up Brett Amidu on the wide. Can he whip in across? Cross is good, a chance here! But Kawonga, Ajacho pushed to be a free kick, quickly taken by FC Platinum. Caps wanted to finish the half strong. It's Caps United asking all the questions. Hachiro to Amidu. Played all the way back to Milanzi. Jaliwa. Chiguida. Caps United just patiently building at the back. Dominic Jaliwa. Nyasha Gurende. Good exchange of passes. FC Platinum saying to Caps United, come and attack us, we'll sit back. Defensively, they have been well structured, FC Platinum. And this one, PTC will take, doesn't do good. Cleared by Vareta to be throw into Caps United. Look like a harmless ball. We are under 1 minute of play in the first half, and we are being told there will be 1 minute of added on time. Gurende for Caps United. Pushing forward. Amidi loses out. Dematsika. If they can get ball to Bunu, is wide. All by himself. That good pass to Bunu. Can he get to the end of it? Needs to pick up a yellow jersey. Cross is good. Again, no takers. A rare chance for FC Platinum to attack Caps United. 1 minute of optional time. Justified, we didn't have enough. We didn't have too many stoppages in the first half. Amidu for Caps United. He's seen plenty possession in the first half. Together with this man on the ball, Dominic Njalewa, as well as Chamboko on the other flank. Ismail Wadi not having the best of games this afternoon. His game involvement is limited. They need to get him in the game more. Should Caps United try and create real chances? Of course, they got about 4 chances in the first half, which they didn't take. Wanted a handball, and that whistle from the referee Zimondi brings the end of the first half. Not highly entertaining, but good goal-mouth action from Caps United, where they created 4 chances and they couldn't take. Willie, your thoughts of the first half?
Yeah, it's a first half that has not been much of anything to write home about, except for that Richard Achille effort that crashed against the aluminium, and that Chamboko chance. Also, Brett Amidu came up with a chance. Like you said, about 4 chances they got here, but they couldn't capitalize, and they can't get the ball past the Rafael Petition goals for FC Platinum. So it remains 0-0 as you see on the scores on the screen there. Caps United 0, FC Platinum 0 as we go for the oranges.
Yes, indeed. Caps United 0, FC Platinum 0. But you got to give credit to FC Platinum. Defensively, they've been well structured. They've managed to hold their own. Caps United got about 4 chances which they failed to take. But they need to get Ishmael Wadi more in the game if they are going to get anything out of this game. But at the break, it's Caps United 0, FC Platinum 0, as we're about to cross to pitch side to Charles Tienen Mabika and his team. Match day 14, Casalaga Premiership. Both teams playing for a lot here.
How on earth is this still 0-0 with the way that Cape United have been lodging an onslaught upon the FC Platinum goal? Well, I'm sure you will agree with me that the FC Platinum rear guard, led by Bongeni Ndlovu, that's the younger brother of former Warriors defender Beke Bektemba Ndlovu, he has been holding that watertight. Yes, being assisted so much by Takunda Vareta and Nixon Nyasulu, the Malawian international, and of course former Highlanders goalkeeper Rafael PTC. They have been working overtime, and this is why it's still 0-0. Now remember, Cape United did this the last time against Bulawayo Chiefs. They dominated at the end. They lost 2-1. Will that be the same story? Well, Chief Justice Majavi is still here with me. Jose Mkani still here with me as well. Chief Justice, the green machine dominating, but they could live to rule all these missed chances.
Yeah, you know, they've done almost everything. You know, they're coming into the area, in the scoring areas, creating chances. But converting the chances now is something which needs to be accountable for. They need to convert the chances. I think by now they could be 3-0 up. Yep. But also we should give credit to Rafael Pitis.
Oh, yeah.
He's been incredible.
Yeah, and
he did very well. Yeah,
Cape
United coming here and there, left, right, center.
Yep.
But of course, you know, it's the nature of the game. Like you rightly said, usually you end up crying because of the missed chances, and it's quite difficult, especially when you miss a lot of chances. Then you end up losing such a game. So far so good first half for Cape United. But defensive-wise, I think FC Platinum did very well.
Yeah. Yes, Jose, as we see the chances going astray for Makepe Kepe.
Yeah, and there I was wondering what he had done well on the right-hand side. He cut in a ball, and then there was a back healer, which
from Kaonga.
Yeah, Kaonga. And I wonder why Chamboko went for the laces. Yeah. For me, I thought he would have wanted to tuck it in with an instep, but he decided to go for the shot using his laces, and then he skied his effort over the bar. So that was, for me, a wasted opportunity for Cape United. And look at the number of the way they created his space. He had control of the ball. While he was going away from the goal, he found his way back, and then he sent in a center. And Kaonga controlled it, and then he healed it. And then now, Chamboko, of all the people, I think with his technique, that's what betrayed him. I think instead of using the laces, I think he should have used the instep.
Maybe if it was more Salah.
Yeah, more Salah. Should have gone in, and more so on the far side. Yeah. So that was a wasted opportunity for Cape United. So which might mean going into the halftime break, FC Platinum will be happy with the current state of affairs. And another run from Wadi on that flank, which I think has been another turning point for Cape United. Yeah. The way Wadi has been running the right channels, he's been doing well and creating chances. But on the part of FC Platinum, they will be happy going into the halftime break with the current state of affairs on a goalless draw. But what I think FC need to do now going to the second half is manage the way they exit the defensive zone, the way they are crossing their lines when they get the ball, how they are going on the transition. I think that
continue, Joseph, sorry to buy, as we continue to see the onslaught by the Green Machine.
Yes, the onslaught by the Green Machine, another long ball sighted towards Wadi, and credit to PTC there. Yeah, making two saves. the long ball that was flighted in, I think he timed it. He timed his run. Yeah, he came in and tried to punch it for the first time, and then he went in for the second time, which punched the ball to safety for the corner for Cape United. Yeah. So maybe if only FC Platinum could manage their transition from defensive play going forward, they can cause many problems for Cape United. More so there's Dematika, who's up front for Platinum. He's skillful, comfortable on the ball. He can do wonders for FC Platinum on the transition.
Yes, Garikae Dematika hasn't had a look in. Remember, he is the leading goal scorer for FC Platinum. It has been a green machine, kepe, bora, ma kepe, all the way through the 45 minutes as we continue to see that Chief Justice and once again, the FC Platinum rear guard coming up 110%.
Yeah, you know, he's done so far so good. I think he's doing everything correct. You know, what is only needed is for FC Platinum, you know, to get their grip back to their normal play. And unfortunately, they didn't stick together in the meantime. They're only defending, but you know them when they start practicing. And obviously, they go forward with a quick transition. With Oscar Bebe, you know, he's always, Oscar Bebe is always very good, especially on the ball and going forward in terms of counter-attacks. You know, I think that's where the weapon is, because Cape United will play three. They are playing three at the back. You know, their usual formation where they have three: Chiguida in center and Gurenje and then Milanzi. But I've seen that they've got some gaps in between. So obviously, if they imply two strikers up front with the Bebe's speed, I think they can break the back line for Cape United. This is what Joe Lupas, I think, he will probably try to do, because also, of course, Pitis has got a very good service. Maybe you should look also behind the defense line.
Right, I don't know what Dubai has in store for the second half, because so far his team has been under siege, but to his credit and to the credit of his judges, wow, they've come out tops. And on the other hand, Kabanana, Ian Bakala, I don't know what he has up his sleeve. And I'm just wondering if Tekshua Chiragui, he must be watching this one online. I will tell you that. I think Tekshua, making sure he must be watching, and he's ruining all these missed chances, Jose. I think Tekshua Chiragui is following this game in London, isn't he?
He'll probably be very uncomfortable. Yeah, make sure Chiragui, because this team has carved a number of telling chances, decisive chances, which I think they should have buried. And look at the FC Platinum themselves getting their own chances. That was a free kick. It just went a tad above the crossbar, which could have troubled Cape United goalkeeper Wallace Makalani. But on the overall balance of power, I think Cape United would be ruining the chances that they got. Yeah, they feel they deserve to have gone into the halftime break leading. But going to the second half, maybe Cape United may want to look at how they are efficient up front. Decision making in key target areas, decision making on the final ball that can yield them the goal. But FC Platinum themselves, I don't think I can rule out a goal from FC Platinum. They also have their chances. It's only that is the quality of the chances that they've created, which have not punished Cape United. But anything can happen. Second half, I think there are goals coming up in second half. Maybe 3 goals. Distributed 2-1 on either side, but definitely there's a goal in the second half at least coming.
All right, we will see. And in case you've forgotten, our number 1 team is in action tomorrow in London, where the Warriors, of course, take on the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the Unity Cup. And those are the stats. And as you can see, anyway you are reading them, Makepe on top.
Yeah, you can see, you know, the ball position, you know, Cape United is leading. 56-44, and obviously, you know, even the shot on targets, they actually have 2, which is, you know, I think it's just their conversion rate. You know, they've been there in the goal area for so many times, and obviously you need a goal. You know, when you are leading the stats like this, you need a goal, especially when you are chasing, you know, the point mark. They want to get to 30 points by now, but there is something which is not really clicking, especially in terms of the decision making. Like you saw the talent Chamboko's chance, also so as Wadi. You know, they are all in a rush. Somehow the wrong techniques, and of course, you know, I think they will really need to work on that, especially in the second half. And Wari is if FC Platinum scores first.
Yep. Okay, remember Ismail Wadi on 3 goals. Garikai Dematsika is for Platinum on 3 goals. Who'll go one better? Wadi should have, or at least his teammates could have gone one better. But what happens in the second half? I don't want to scare you, Makepe Kepe. Those are Magaita Bulawayo Chiefs. In the second half, you lost 2-1. And this is how which is Zirai. But let's go back and find out in the second half as we rejoin Manchester United men. That's Sparrow Spencer Nyamazao. We're sitting alongside Real Madrid fanatic Willie Mtingwa. We'll be talking to you at the end of the 90.
Welcome back to the second half action. Caps United taking on FC Platinum. At the break, it was goalless. Will we get to see a goal in this second half? 45 minutes remaining for these two teams to collect the maximum points or share the spoil. The home team, Caps United, creating the better chances in the first half, but failing to hit the back of the net. Caps United will prepare to make a substitute. Jefferson Marowa comes in for Talent Chamboko. Your thought on that substitute, really, that we witnessing? Jefferson Marowa coming in for Chamboko. I thought Chamboko saw plenty possession in the first half.
Yeah, I remember there was a time when he was down, and I don't know if it is because of injury or maybe they want more attacking threat in the on that right flank, and they're switching Wadi back to the left flank. That's my thinking. Let's see how they line up in the second half, but I'm sure that is how they are going to attack in the second half with Devson Marowa. Remember the FC Platinum player as well, Devson Marowa. He used to operate from the flanks, and it causes a great threat in front of goal, especially when going forward.
Yes, indeed. That's how this substitute will transform Caps United. And the second half kept underway. FC Platinum attacking on the left side of your screen, and Caps United on the right side of your screen. FC Platinum with possession, pushing forward. Ismail Wadi. Benura tried to play to Wadi, but was intercepted. Dematsika. Good play by Takunda Vareta. Played back to PTC by Godfrey Muchenje. I tell you, this goalkeeper, very confident with his ball distribution, but it's scary at times. And FC Platinum, that was Bunu running himself out of touch to be a goal kick to Caps United. I was checking off the goalkeeper's distribution. Scary, but very confident.
Yeah, he's very confident and very accurate with his passing, and he reminds me of Intumeleng Kune, the former South African goalkeeper, with his ball distribution.
That was a great goalkeeper and a good ball distribution too. Long one, doesn't trouble. Look at that ball distribution. Accurate, I tell you. Bunu for FC Platinum with a chance. It was a wayward effort and confirmation of that substitute talent. Chamboko going out, replaced by Devson Marowa, the former FC Platinum winger, coming against his former paymasters. Nyasulu does well to keep possession for FC Platinum. Plays L in the box, and good defense work and good goalkeeping by Oscar Magalani as Bebe was lacking. Jaliwa. Jaliwa does well for Caps United. Ismail Wadi whips in a cross straight to PTC. Burende, Oscar Bebe. It leaves this one to go out for a corner kick. The first corner kick of the game for FC Platinum. Willie.
I can imagine they've played 48 minutes and they get their first corner kick. As you see part of the crowd here, some enjoying a bit of meal.
And what I like of our supporters nowadays, they're coming wearing the team colors, the team regalias, an improvement. I know back in the days, teams will come wearing foreign teams, your Manchester United, your Manchester City, but at least our fans are now appreciating the need to come in your home team regalia.
I think that helps even the teams when selling replica jerseys. That's revenue being generated by the teams, which is good to see. Short
corner from FC Platinum, whipped in. Back post header. Doesn't do justice. Should have done better. That was Godfrey Muchenje.
I think he should have headed the ball back into the danger zone than trying to lob the goalkeeper from that angle. It was too tight, especially the header. Sure, should have find a teammate, and then Jefferson Maroa getting involved here.
Milanzi for Caps United, headed by Nyasulu. There was Maxwell Pipe clearing the lines for FC Platinum. Cross is good. One for the cameras for PTC. Throwing for FC Platinum. Temperatures here are getting cooler and cooler. Good weather for those playing on the field of play.
Yeah, for those down there on the pitch there, it's good, actually good for them. They give them some bit of energy. They will not be drained.
Achiro for Caps United. Picking up Ismail Wadi. Back to Achiro. They're being forced to play back, and FC are just sitting back. Defensively, they've done a good job. FC Platinum, they're not losing shape. Caps United will need something special to break this defense. Throwing for FC Platinum. This one, they've got 3 yellow jerseys in the box. It's a long throw, headed out of danger by Caps United. Again, giving away throwing to FC Platinum on the near side. Vareta and Magalene does well to take off the pressure from the Caps United defenders. Good sportsmanship there, Magalane, and the FC Platinum player is getting his boots tight. Really good sportsmanship.
Yeah, that's good sportsmanship. We'd love to see that. And Kudachi Guida, the captain, says, I'll do it myself. But remember, the goalkeeper with his gloves, he can't tie or untie the shoes there, the laces. So he has to rely on somebody else, or otherwise we have to remove his gloves, which will take a bit of time. And Lawrence Zimoni was there close by to monitor the situation and make sure that no second is wasted. And this is how it happened.
Long throw from Vereta.
Oscar Bebe, I think, is
just stepped on the heel of the goalkeeper, Magalane. Chiguida with a long one. Cleared the free kick. A necessary free kick there by Caps United to take away the pressure from. He's one roving winger. That's Desmond Maringwa and Barry Manandi enjoying the game. Brett Amidu wins the free kick for Caps United. This game needs something special to unlock the FC Platinum defense, and FC Platinum trying to catch Caps on the counter-attack. The lineup for the two teams rolling under your screen, at the bottom of your screen, should I say. Nyasha Gurende pushing this one forward. Takunda Benura with possession, and FC Platinum doing well to defend with Nyasha Gurende to be throwing on the far side.
I think it's a free kick.
Looks like it's a foul.
Yeah, exactly.
If he can whip in a good ball, they've got Wadi, they've got Jaliwa. Caps getting in the box. A chance here. Kawonga tried to go for the near post. I thought it would hit that one hard and low across the face of goal.
Yeah, should have found a teammate in the box, or maybe hard and low, like you're saying, even the defender can turn it into his own net. But nevertheless, good goalkeeping from Rafael Petisi, because I don't allow a goalkeeper to be beaten on the near post.
Good move in the box, does well. Only to go to the near post, but Petisi had that covered. Should have went for hard and low. The corner kick comes, headed by Dematsika. Gurende for Caps United. Picks up Brett Amidu. Cross inside the box by Amidu, not the best. FC Platinum come on a counter here. Caps quickly track back. Nice work from Milanzi to clear the lines for Caps United. Good anticipation, read the danger, and went to clear the lines for Caps United.
Yeah, that was not his intention to play the ball out of play. He wanted to come up with an outfooter looking for Kawonga there, but the precision and the accuracy they lacked there as he was trying that outfooted pass.
This game needs something special.
Devson Maroa trying to weave his way past a number of FC Platinum players. His former teammates there, you see Ian Bakala, former Cape United player, now the assistant coach to Tekshua Chiragwi.
The man in charge this afternoon.
Yes, in full charge, as Tekshua Chiragwi is in London with the national team playing tomorrow against Nigeria in the Unity Cup.
Confirmation of the fouls committed by the two teams, and I'm sure Tekshua Chiragwi must be watching this game and passing one instruction via technology. Bebe for FC Platinum, good work. Vareta on the ball for FC Platinum. This is Vareta. A nice play from the captain, Glovo Dematsika. The few FC Platinum fans are starting to enjoy the team knocking the ball around. Kawonga for Caps United, strong on the ball, not to be pushed off the ball, holding his own, doesn't have too many options. A free kick in a promising position for Caps United. Achiro, that's the Caps United bench.
FC Platinum, that's Joel Pasha.
FC Platinum, Joel Pasha.
Dylan Chiwandire.
Former striker Dylan Chiwandira. Not happy with that free kick. It was given cheaply.
Yeah, very careless, and also giving that conceding a free kick in dangerous
position. Can Caps United take advantage of this? Looked like there was a player was given a yellow card. We're yet to see that. She's enjoying the game here. Not sure what's the argument between the referee and Kawonga.
Yeah, I think I saw what happened there. Kawonga didn't like the ball and he changed it. He threw it out of play to receive another one from the ball boy, and the referee said he should seek permission to change the match ball.
Yes, indeed. Let's see how this free kick will be taken. Wow. Having time to chit chat. Kawonga with a cross for Caps United. Just goes begging. Was that Wadi with a ray header or Hachiro? It was a good free kick. Looks like it was Hachiro who got to the end of that ball. Good free kick by Kawonga, and Hachiro just failing to hit the target. Well drilled ball. Dematsika. Good play by Dematsika, wins the foul. One player who's gone quiet is Tijaika, the Namibian for FC Platinum. He's one of the key players. Look at that, some fancy footwork, and Achiro was not having any of that. Oscar Bebe, Dematsika, a chance here. Timely intervention there by Achiro.
The captain standing tall there, making sure that it gives no room to FC Platinum. Otherwise, that was danger lurking with Oscar Bebe marauding with a marauding run there, and he almost punished Caps United. But timely intervention by Captain Richard Achiro to concede a corner kick.
The second one for FC Platinum coming in the second half. Let's see how it comes through. Magalane punches the ball out, and Brett Amidu collects the pieces, looking for options. Benura dominate. Kudai. A good structure by FC Platinum. They're always correctly positioned. David Mangezi. A chance here. A goal goes behind the two players. Caps United. Jackson Marova. Glover does well to win possession for FC Platinum. Looking for options. Finds Dematsika in the middle of the park. Gives it to Godfrey Muchenje. Maxwell Pipe on the right back. And Pipes gets it in the box, but not the best of balls. And the goalkeeper comes out to gather the ball. Brett Amidu. Marova. Milanzi. Plays it to Chiguida. Confirmation of the score in the second half. Caps United nil, FC Platinum nil. We've played an hour in this encounter. Flick on, didn't come out quite good by Wadi. Nyasha Gurende. Anyway will do. Headed forward by Mangezi. Gurende. Again. FC Platinum holding the on. Always first to the ball. Good play by Dematsika. And the free kick. Good hold up play by Bebe. And Caps United concede an unnecessary free kick. FC Platinum will be happy to just slow down the tempo of the game. Coming into this game, both teams had contrasting results. Caps United drawing away in Shamba Simba Bora. FC Platinum winning at home against Chicken Inn. Ishmael Wadi having a pale shadow of himself.
An unforgettable afternoon for Ishmael Wadi. Is out of his game, total of this game, and I don't think he'll last the full 90 minutes here, as we see a substitution being prepared for Junior Jalson Salimani coming in for Tijai Jika.
Junior Salimani, who started last week, comes in for Namibian. Tija Ikika, I think by his standards, he was off form this afternoon. He is one tricky player that can really carry the day for FC Platinum. Of course, being replaced by equally gifted player Salimani.
Yeah, there's more danger now for Caps United. Salimani can cause harm at any time, as you see Dylan Chiwandra in the picture there. So they should now avoid set pieces. They can take long range efforts.
So FC Platinum need to use that to the advantage, get the ball to the box. Jaliwa could track him back by Vareta, winning possession. Dematsika Bebe in a one-on-one against Gurende, could track him back by Wadi, and the offside call on Takunda Benura, who's been short of supply this afternoon, Willie.
Yeah, he was not getting those clean balls, and
some good skill there by David Mangizi. Jalewa Marova is coming against his former team, so these players know his play, and it's always difficult when you play against your team, your former team, should I say.
Yes, played for FC Platinum last season under the guidance of Norman Mapeza, and Davison Marova scored the goals that sank Moors for their first defeat at Ngoni Stadium last season. And when FC Platinum came here to play Caps United last year, they won here with two goals from
Selemani. If they can get the ball to him and he gets it, first touch for Selemani. Well defended by, wow, Milanza just to have picked up a free kick and a yellow card again. Wow.
That should be harsh.
We'll need to have a look at that again. Yes, he left some studs on Selemani. And that's the reason why the referee gave that foul.
Yeah, good officiating by Lawrence Zimondi. I think he spotted that which he had missed in the initial action, but it stemmed on Selemani, and they should be very, very careful with Junior Selemani. This is the
And let's see what he can do from this free kick, like you were saying, Willie.
Yeah, from this range he can
from the dead balls.
He's very good.
Let's see what he can do. Maroa, frustration getting the better of him. Caps committing 12 fouls, and FC Platinum have committed 8 at the top of your screen there. Selemani. Can he curl this one past Magalani?
And Magalani knows Selemani very well. They were together last season.
They played together at FC Platinum. And let's see what he can do. It's Selemani for FC Platinum. Not a bad effort by Selemani, just falling short to dip under the crossbar, but it was a good effort from Selemani.
Yeah, it could dip early enough for him to trouble Wallace Mangalani there, as you see it again. And Caps United had made a four-man work, very tall players there, and making life very difficult for Junior Selemani, as Caps United Brett Amidu
breaks away with a chance. The cross is good. It's Mawadi! Goodness me! He knows that he should have hit the back of the net. Ismail Wadi lacking composure. Even the Honorable Faraja, the captain and the president, can't believe what he's saying. Ismail Wadi should have hit the back of the net, Willie.
And the reaction of the Honorable Faraja's wife there is that maybe she's saying I could have scored. She could have scored.
Should have hit the back of the net. The great ball from Brett Amidu. He lacked composure. When rush of blood, he knows it. For a national team player, he should have been composed and hit the back of the net there.
Definitely should have done better and maybe giving Caps United the lead. If Caps United had taken full advantage of their chances, I'm sure they should have been leading by 3 or so.
3 or 4 goals this afternoon.
Yes.
Will they go on to rule that miss by Ismail Wadi? Time will tell. FC Platinum.
And FC Platinum has to register a shot on target this afternoon.
Yes, indeed. Headed forward. You feel FC Platinum will get one chance and they'll just strike it.
That's normally what happens in the game of football. If
when you don't take your chances.
You don't take your chances, you might be punished, and discussions going on that missed chance definitely. As Washti calls it a day, Junior Bunjira should be coming in there.
The Caps United fans are not acknowledging that substitute, but Junior Bunjira preparing to come on. He's had a bad day this afternoon, Ismail Wadi. Not a good day by standards. And Junior Bunjira, you fancy that cross and that chance. That was the moment. That was the chance. Ismail Wadi leaning backwards should have scored that opportunity. But you fancy that Ian Bakala wants to use the flanks, because Junior Bunjira brings that speed with him. Let's see what he can bring this afternoon. Yasulu PTC clears the line. We're offside. Caps United, they've won 8 games this season, drawn 3, lost 2. They have scored 17 goals. In terms of goals, they are a team that scores goals, but this afternoon they are finding it difficult against a resolute FC Platinum who are well structured defensively. While for FC Platinum, as of week 13, they managed to win 4 games, drawn 7. A chance for Junior Bunjira here. A chance across, but drags his effort wide. I don't know if he was crossing or he was shooting, but it found no takers.
That was a cross, because you could see that he intended to cross the ball hard and low, but it was a bit too behind the marauding strikers who were venturing into that box. Njaliwa doing very well to find Junior Bunjira.
This is what he was brought for. The cross was good from Bunjira, finding no takers. First real impact of the game from Junior Bunjira. FC Platinum, I was saying they've got 7 draws so far this season. Having managed to win 4 and losing 2, scoring 11 goals. They don't score too many goals. Their biggest win for FC Platinum was against, it's been a 1-0 win for the 4 games that they've managed to win. Good defense work. Can FC Platinum come on a break? Selemani giving chase. Chiguida first to the ball and plays it to Magalane. Trading dangerously. Headed forward by Ndlovu. Achiro for Caps United. Milanzi. Njaliwa. Global forward. Good play by Oscar Bebe. And he wins the free kick. The Caps United fans are running out of patience. That's the Caps United bench. Bruce Kangwa, the veteran left back from Fancy. Will he get a chance this afternoon?
Yeah, with the current state of affairs, I don't think he will be in a position to come in. Because remember, Bruce Kangwa is a defense-minded player, but used to play in attack when he was playing at Highlanders.
He's also equally good on the left side of the midfield.
Yeah, not sure with his age catching up, can he be in a position to be more energetic, to give that the pace. But when defending last season, I think he was one of their best players.
Short free kick. Again, another free kick. On Junior Selemani. Brett Amidu just apologizing to Selemani for that free kick.
And this time, distance you might favor Selemani a bit further than the first attempt, which might give the ball enough time to dip into goal and maybe to trouble. Whereas Mangalani can
he pull out something special?
Yeah, 74 minutes. Can they register their first shot on target, FC Platinum?
That free kick is way too far. Should have planted guys on the wide and played the ball wide. But let's see what Selemani is made of. Chips in the box, the header. Magalani was always watching that ball. It was something from the training. Flicked forward, Demasika. Selemani looking for options. Bebe on the wide. Good 10 from Selemani. Getting in the box, can he get a chance for Selemani? Good defense work from Milanzi. Demasika. Again, Caps United living dangerously. Junior Bunjira carries the ball for Caps United. Comes infield. That's a bad pass to Achiro. Good pass. FC Platinum. Can they produce something special here? Demasika skies his effort wide. But FC Platinum, Willie, with an improved performance in the last 5 minutes.
FC Platinum asking questions there, but I don't know why it was the rush for Demasika. I think he should have taken his time, tried to find a teammate or maybe pick his spot, but he went for the power there, and that was suicidal defending by Njaliwa, is it? And Demasika blazing the ball way over the bar.
Way over the bar. Njaliwa will count himself lucky. Under 15 minutes to play for Caps United to get the elusive goal to take them to the top of the table, or for FC Platinum to take the 3 points on the road.
So far, this 1 point is enough to take them to the top of the log. 1 point ahead of Hard Rock, whose match was abandoned against Dynamos yesterday at Tawanda Stadium. Ugly scenes there, Spencer.
Yes, indeed. Not good for our football, what happened yesterday. But all the same, Caps United will need to defend FC Platinum, who are coming. Demasika. It's FC Platinum asking all the questions. Losing out, Marova. That surely should be a yellow card. That one for the team. That's Godfrey Muchenje taking one for the team. And far away from the goalkeeper, and that's good defense work from the defender.
Yeah, because there was imposing danger there, and he just realized that if he let that man slip, then there is a real danger for his team, and he did play a cynical challenge there, one for the team, and confirmation of that yellow card to Godfrey change on the top left, top of your screens there. And Caps United making a substitution here, double substitution.
Kaunga coming out.
Derek Murimba
And Derek Murimba coming in.
and Kennedy Mpomba.
Kennedy Mpomba comes in for Caps United. Kawanga did not having the best of games today, and Brett Amidi calls it a day. Even the fans are not happy with that substitute, but Brett Amidi will call it a day, and Kennedy Mpomba will come in. Derek Murimba and Mpomba. Let's see what they can produce for Caps United. Under 12 minutes, Willie. Still plenty of time in football.
You can never say over until it's over. 12 minutes is a lot of time. Free kick taken in, well defended by FC Platinum, throw into Caps United.
Yes,
Richard
indeed.
Achiro and Junior Bunjira.
Quickly taken, and the foul throw, it will be a Cap. Foul throw, it will be FC Platinum throw.
And the youngster couldn't believe it.
Yes, indeed. Some of those fans have seen enough. Or is it an issue of our traffic jam wanting to beat the rush after the game?
Could be, could be.
Played back to PTC. Achiro heads it forward. Flicked forward by Mpomba. Good play. The free kick. Oscar Bebe stands in field. The pass was not the best to Trevor Bunu. His first touch was poor. Marova for Caps United. Tough tackle. A good defense work from Mangesi. Not having any of that. Chiguida. And PTC will collect for FC Platinum. I tell you, this goalkeeper has got good ball distribution. Very confident at what he does. PTC. Mangizi. A goal kick to Caps United.
Oscar Bebe calls it a day for FC Platinum, and Emmanuel Dogby.
Emmanuel Dogby comes in. For Bebe, who was full of running on the right flank. It's a winger for a winger.
Yeah, Emmanuel Dogby has been replacing Oscar Bebe.
Coach happy with his performance. It's full of running. Caused problem to the Caps United defenders. It's a long one. Derek Murimba, a chance outside the box. Good hit there by Marova. But PTC had eyes on the ball. Junior Bunjira wins this one for Caps United. Vareta pushing forward. Good play by Vareta. The cross is good in the box. Demasika goes down and the referee says nothing. Let's continue playing. Bunjira. Good 1-2 and cleared by Ndlovu. Referee was spot on and correctly waved play on. Under 9 minutes to play, Willie.
Yeah, under 9 minutes there, and that was a bold call by Lawrence Zimondi. He was well positioned, and you could see even the FC Platinum, they never appealed for anything there. I'm sure they fully agree with the referee's decision not to award a penalty.
Bunjira with a cross in the box. Headed out for danger. Jaliwa gives away possession to Trevor Bunu, looking for options. Trevor on the ball, full of running, needs to get it to Selemani. Great play by Selemani, picking up Muchenje. Back to Dematika. Good chance outside the box. Not a bad effort for FC substitute Junior Selemani. Ismail Wadi didn't have the best of the games this afternoon. Will we witness late drama in this game here? Vareta for FC turning infield. Good pass. Outfooter picking up Bunu with a chance, but the goalkeeper Magalane. FC Platinum pushing forward now. They need to be careful and lest they expose themselves, opening up gaps at the back. They're wanting to go for the kill. Chiguida, Achiro. Everlebo Milanzi pushes it forward. Headed out of danger. Jaliwa. Gurende. Today we haven't seen him pushing forward the way he usually overlaps. Pomba, his first touch was not good. Gives away possession. They were throwing. To Caps United, Gurende. Look like the substitutes that come on have taken off the sting in terms of attack. Junior Bunjira, full of running. Gurende. It's a long one, and PTC collects and gathers the ball. Look at that ball distribution. Selemani turns infield looking for options. Great play from Selemani. Doing for the crowd. Demasika, wow. Showboating. Trying to give some fans a bit of cheer. They have been feeling cold, waiting for something exciting.
Especially
and FC Platinum are just toying around with the ball. Benura with a chance, but it was 1 versus 3 yellow jerseys. Nothing much he could do. Uchenje pushing forward for FC Platinum. Demasika. I think they're trying to do too much. FC Punu losing out possession. Looks like Caps United, they've thrown in the towel. They don't have that hunger, that urgency.
And if it stays like this, as you see confirmation of that scoreline on your screens there, if it stays like this, it's more like a point gained for FC Platinum and 2 points dropped for Caps United.
But you fancy to also be a point gain for Caps United, they'll go top of the table pending the outcome of that game yesterday.
Yeah, but they would have loved to collect all 3 points playing at home and having drawn your last game as well. And those are the Platinum.
The troubling FC Platinum fans enjoying themselves. They're keeping themselves warm. The temperatures have gone down here. It's a bit chilly now. Played all the way back to the goalkeeper. This goalkeeper is living danger. Derek Murimba. Mpomba. Junior Bunjira. Mpomba for Caps United. Picking up Bunjira. Can he get a hard and low cross? Well defended. That was a dangerous ball by Junior Bunjira, but the FC Platinum.
Nixon Nyasulu.
Well defended by the centre back, but good movement and good work from Junior Bunjira. Kind of remind me of his dad, Alois Bunjira. He will get on the bar line and cross those balls. Let's see if Caps United can do justice with this corner. 4 corners to Caps United, 1 to FC Platinum. It's a high one, headed back. Not the best of corners, considering the area height that Caps United possesses. Trevor will win a free kick for FC Platinum. Dematsika for FC Platinum.
Goalkeeper Rafa Petit is down.
Yes. You fancy, not sure if he put up a knock while distributing the ball or what, really.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure, and the referee is telling him that I'll be adding on those minutes if you are wasting time, but if you are really injured, he's allowed the medical team to come in and attend to the goalkeeper. And remember, a goalkeeper cannot be attended outside the field of play. There was Demas Sika, the former Greenfield man, playing very well this afternoon. He'll go down as my man of the match this afternoon, combining well with Junior Seleman and Takunda Vareta. Takunda Vareta, former Yada FC player.
I mean, for FC Platinum, no doubt Dematsika will be a standout man of the match. But you also have to look at Njaliwa for Caps United. He has been involved in the thick of things for Caps United. Look at those skillful showboating from Dematsika.
Yeah, Njaliwa had a good game, especially in the first half. But in the second half, I think he has been blowing hot and cold. And he did quite well. It's unfortunately that the creativity was lacking in the final third for Caps United, as once again you see those youngsters, no doubt that is supporting Caps United alongside his dad, I presume.
Yes, indeed. Long ball played forward. This is where both sets of players need to be focused and improve their level of concentration. Those FC Platinum fans keeping themselves busy, rallying behind the team. 2 minutes of optional time. Good to see Godfrey Muchenje is up and about.
Last season here at Forest Stadium, Caps United lost 2-0 to FC Platinum here. Tandongwenya with the brace. Oh, was it 2-1? I think it was 2-1.
2-1, yes.
Yeah, but Tandongwenya scored a brace here at Rufaro. And this was the Arachiro clearance.
Just showing the...
Another standout performer this afternoon.
Yes, he had a good game too this afternoon. The captain leading from the front, almost smashing the ball in that he hit against the crossbar.
So it's Trevor Bonu calling it a day, and in comes Yubane
Jubani coming in.
He had an assist to Tandongwenya's goal last season here at Rufaro Stadium. And I think it was FC Platinum's first win in as many games as they had gone on a series of draws. And remember that outburst, Nomino Mapez and the journalists after the match.
Yes, indeed. Caps win this one. Muchenje will gather the ball for FC Platinum. Flicked forward. Put it forward, and that whistle bringing the end of the game before the 2 minutes of optional time had been played. The referee not wanting to have any drama of this encounter. Willie, your thoughts of the game?
Yeah, we see a game where we see some number of chances being missed, especially by Cape United. And FC Platinum tried to come forward in the second half, but they couldn't really open that Cape United defense or even test Wallace Magalani in goals for FC Platinum. When Julia Selemani came in, I think that's when we could see FC Platinum's real threat in front of goal. And Demat Sika was living up to expectations. And remember, he used to do the same for Greenfield last season. And I really think, to me, according to me, he's my man of the match this afternoon. Though this goes down as a dull 0-0 or draw. Yes, Milan's there. I think he filled in those.
Yes, indeed, the game not living up to it, being a dull 0-0, with FC Platinum failing to have a shot on target all afternoon. Kept only having 2 shots on target. The 2 players, Selemani and Magalani, former teammates, FC Platinum, just exchanging a few words after the game. For FC Platinum, it will be a good point away from home. For Cape United, yes, indeed, it's a point, but it will feel as if 2 points dropped at home. He knows it. He could have done very well this afternoon, Ismail Wadi.
Yeah, especially that glorious opportunity that fell on him in the second half. What a cross from Devson Maroa, and he blasted his into no man's land. His effort, where he could have done better with a yawning net in front of him.
Yes, indeed. As we are about to cross to Charles CNN Wabika for the pitch-side interview with the coaches, what we're about to do is cross over to CNN Charles Mabiga.
Right, what a thriller, but no goals, no goals. But it was a thriller through and through. Although the Cape United supporters, I know you'll agree with me, you should have buried FC Platinum in the first half. It was a changed and transformed FC Platinum in the second, but they also had their chances, but it was not to be. Maybe at the end of the day, you might say it was a fair result, a share of the points. And I hope that you're still enjoying this joyful Africa Day, as of course we wait for the Warriors to be in action tomorrow. Well, first, I'm joined by Cape United's head coach. We call him Kabanana. We always called him that. After that soap opera, you remember? That top soap opera from Zambia. He is Ian Bakala, midfield general during his heyday. Coach, you should have buried FC Platinum in the first half.
Yeah, thank you very much. Like you said, I think responsibility on the go. We had a lot of chances. We could have won this game in the first half. But despite missing those chances in the second half also, we had some chances. And through missing, I think also we gave advantage to Platinum.
So, going for wow, congratulations, you are top of the log now on 28 points. But going forward, where do you think maybe you're lacking? A lot of people, some pundits are saying that you don't have that natural gunman in front of goal. What do you say to that?
Well, I think they may say so, because we are creating chances. No matter how you play football, at the end of the day, we all need the ball in the net, which we are missing. If you have seen even today's game, I think our plan worked despite not scoring. But I think the only thing which is remaining with the team is just scoring. We are missing a lot of chances where other clubs, other teams, I think they are scoring those chances. But I think we just have to continue with the players in training so that they get used of scoring. It's the only thing which is remaining, I think.
Oh, tough luck, coach, from that point, but you still have a point on your top of the log. Well, all the best in the next game.
Thank you.
That was Kabanana, Ian Bakala, the Cape United's head coach. We will also be presenting to you the man of the match. He is chosen by our expert panel of journalists. We're just waiting for Dubai, Joe Lupatla, so that he can give us his side of the story as we wait for that. And I know you're still enjoying Africa Day, and the Caps United supporters probably, you can hear in the background from the PA system, Makepe Kepe Shai Samfaro. Right, I'm joined by former Warriors flying winger. We used to call him Dubai. We still call him Dubai, the head coach of Pure Platinum Play. Well, coach, your team, first up, you survived by the skin of your teeth. And what did you say to the guys at halftime, because you came back a transformed side?
Thank you. Like we said before the start of the game, we said Cape United, they've got quality. They have the quality. The forwards are, in exciting lot. We knew that we were going to suffer, but at first we wanted to see how they play. If you could check, we changed how we're playing. We're playing with the flat four, but then we realized that they're playing with two strikers and they were giving us a lot of problems. So we changed into a back three, and I think it helped to give us a little bit of shape. And second half, the boys, they started to play football, their normal football. Because first half they were not relaxed. I think it was because of the pressure that we were getting from the forwards, and also the way that they were playing. Sometimes they were bypassing the midfield into the four forwards, and it gave us a lot of discomfort. But in the end, I'm proud of what the boys have done. Credit also to Cape United. I think it was an exciting game. People, they enjoyed Africa Day to come and watch good football like this. But second half, I think with a little bit of luck we could have, gotten the winner. But I'm very proud to come here. Caps, they are flying. Come here and get a point. We are good. Then we go back home. We try and make sure that we get the full set of points. Because if you draw here and you don't win at home, this point counts to nothing. So I'm hopeful that these boys they are going to go at home, playing a difficult game also versus the Renters, but we are playing at home. We want to take advantage of that. So this point is going to come in handy for us when we go home.
That's right. Okay, Dubai, all the best. Safe journey back to Zishavani.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much.
Right, my great pal, Dubai. That's Joel Lopatla. You remember, used to fly down the wing there. And well, he didn't get that nickname because of that. Right. Right. We say to you, we will present to you the man of the match. And of course, Raffle PTC. Raffle PTC, the man of the match. Right. Right, being presented here by the sponsors of the award. 200 crisps. Mayusa Manomdara. 200. Congratulations, Raffle. What a game you had.
Thanks, Mtara. I just want to thank God for the performance. We have been working throughout the week, so I'm glad I have to take this. It's not for me only, but for the team, because we worked hard as a team.
Well, we can say Highlanders lost is FC Platinum's gain. How have you enjoyed your new lease of life at FC Platinum?
I'm feeling at home at FC Platinum. The way they welcomed me is like that's the province that I learned my high school, so I feel at home. Okay. Yeah.
All right, Raffle, when you go to draw it, phone me $50. I'm on about $50. Congratulations.
Thank you, Tara. Thank you.
Right, Raffle PTC. Yes. I don't think I 50. Can I draw? Right, the man of the match. You will agree, hey? Well, that's just about it. I hope you're still enjoying this joyful Africa Day all over the continent, our great continent. Do enjoy the rest of your viewing here on ZBC TV. From everyone from ZBC TV Sports, fronted by our producers, Bevan Shinurai, Stuart Shoriwa, Tinashe Manyoni, and Gina Gwanzura. Yes, we say, remember to take care of your loved ones and each other. I'm Charles, legendary CNN Mabika. Until we meet again, it's bye-bye for now.